So I came across a post today that pretty much spoke about how Magda and Joey are actually not together anymore. Well, at least showing that they are no longer following each other. So, I decided to go to Magda's page, and obviously when you type in Joey, Magda, well, Joey doesn't appear. Now, the account that Joey and Magda have together, that account appears. Okay, cool. But the actual Joey account doesn't appear at all. But here's the thing though, as I was going through it, here's the thing. I obviously decided to click on the page that involved Joey and Magda, and that one only has videos or reels of just Joey. I'm thinking, okay. So therefore, I went to Joey's account and then decided to go in again and type in Magda's name, okay? And obviously here, itself in particular, as I type in her name, no, it's Magda. There we go. She is nowhere to be seen. In fact, this is how she types in her full name. Again, nowhere to be seen. All right, and usually her name would come with a little underscore, nowhere to be seen. All right, which was very, very interesting. Now, there are still images of them two together on Joey's page, at least anyway. There were two pictures or two reels, shall I say? You know what I mean? And on her page itself in particular, we are looking at, well, this is what we look at. Where is Joey? Joey, where are you? Scooby-Doo, where are you? That's as far as that goes. So on her page, Joey is officially being eliminated. He is no longer here whatsoever. And of course, on their joint page, it's only Joey's there. So which tells me that Joey's the one that probably runs this page stuff in particular. And then on his page, he only has a reel of her and a picture with her and another picture here. But on her page, nothing to be seen. Don't get me wrong, some people do act quicker than others, to be fair, when it comes to removing people. But then I decided to go to the source, okay, just to give you guys clarification where I found this information itself in particular. And that is right here on the 90day underscore Alexa, which is right here. And therefore, obviously, this is the post that I originally saw. And obviously, upon reading this post, that's when I decided to go and look and find out that I went to obviously make sure that, this information was still matching up on both sides, because sometimes there can be glitches. Sometimes it can appear that people are not following each other, but in reality, they are actually following each other. So obviously, upon checking it myself, that gave me the confirmation that yes, these two are not following each other anymore, and therefore it definitely gives that impression that these two are not together. Now, at the same time, a lot of people are not surprised. A lot of people did expect them to break up. Meanwhile, some people expected them to actually, make it work. So it was really one of those situations. Now, of course, there is no confirmation that has come from either one of the two as of yet, but we can imagine obviously that one of them may speak up, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if neither one did speak up. The only question that I now have is, based on the last season that they were on of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, the only thing that we didn't see was Magda actually finally make it to America. We knew that she was on the process of coming to America to try and make it work with Joey, but it wasn't something that was actually, it's something that was never necessarily confirmed to us, shall I say, okay? And also on top of that, to be honest with you, I don't think I've come across any post necessarily that actually indicates that they were actually ever in America, because these locations here, or this one here 100% is definitely in Poland, purely because I've been Poland and I'm very familiar with how their houses are built, okay? And I promise you now, if you go to Krakow specifically as well, a lot of their homes are built with this triangular looking shape, like literally every single house. So I know this one is definitely in Poland. The real itself in particular, I can't say necessarily where. Oh, so my bad. This one does say Happy Friday from South Florida, which is quite interesting. So maybe this is confirmation that she did actually initially make it to the States. Now, does it mean that she's still in the States? Well, that's the question, because really and truly, they would have needed to have gotten married for her to actually stay in the States, because that was the idea, for her to move there and then to get the visa while she's there, by them actually getting married within those 90-day mark. But given the fact it looks like as if they're not together anymore, I would pretty much confirm that these two did not get married. So therefore, she's probably back home in lovely Poland. Honestly, it's an amazing country. Krakow anyway, and Zakopane, and the Tato National Park where I went to is, to die for. Looking to go back again. Anyway, with that being said though, let me know your thoughts, okay? Do you think that these two are over? And at the same time, are you surprised that these two are looking like as if they're over? Or do you actually think that these two may have actually they were actually going to go the full mile. I mean, I would say that the feelings they had for each other were pretty much there and real, but at the same time, the problems that Magda had and trust she had and the lies that Joey was making definitely wasn't necessarily going to help them in the long run. So that's just my thoughts on itself in particular. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.